Alright, so about a week ago I made a video talking about shotgun battles, how to win more of them, and in general it seems like I got a pretty positive response, but there's also a group of people that wanted for me to make a video with the same style of commentary and the same style of tips, but for sniper rifles instead. Just by the way, before anyone says anything in the comments, I was playing on this account because someone was grinding my account in PvE, doing raids and stuff to level it up, and this guy said, hey, want to play around with my longbow? It's DRB. I've had his account on my PlayStation for a little bit, so that's why I'm using his account in that clip. And today I just wanted to talk specifically about playing in sweaty matches, playing against really good opponents, and using a sniper rifle. And yeah, it seems like, you're going to notice that shotgunning is the most consistent playstyle. If you run Thorn shotgun, you cover all ranges, especially if you're on a warlock. You have a strong shotgun like Matador, you have a super strong melee. In general, it's the most solid playstyle, but it's also really easy to die a ton when you're using it if you just keep on pushing up over and over and over. And there's a group of people out there that want to snipe, and it's not very popular in the sweaty community or the tournaments and all that, because it's really hard to do against top Thorn shotgun players and just top players in PvP in general. So this does apply like if you're just playing skirmish with some of your friends and you run into run into a good team and you want to beat them and they're doing really good. So yeah, I guess let's hop into it. So the first thing is the style of play as far as speed goes when you're playing as a sniper. A lot of people want to hard scope, and a lot of people just want to run at people with a sniper and just slide at them and try to snipe them. Yeah, I kind of have to have like a balance between the two. As you can see, I'm moving around a lot in this gameplay, but I'm not directly challenging a ton of people. For the most part, I'm just running on the sides, trying to get my teammates into one-on-ones or 2v2s, and then I come from the side and try to snipe them or try to, throw a grenade, primary them, whatever it may be. Most of the time I'm not directly resulted in the gunfights, because when you're playing against top Thorn players and top shotgun players, you're going to have a really hard time out primarying them with a last word, unless you can get in a situation where they don't see you, or maybe you're really close and they're rushing you with a shotgun, whatever it may be. For the most part, they have a lot more versatile and a lot stronger of a primary. As you can see right here, two of my teammates were on a little gunfight on that left side. I came from the complete other side of the map and sniped all three of their team, and I did not have to really get in a single gunfight, except for I think Frost got like a thorn shot on me at the end. But for the most part, I wasn't related in any encounter. I shot QQ from the side when he was laying down. I shot Pure when he was trying to run away, when he was one shot from being in a gunfight with my teammates. And then Frost was kind of just stranded on top bridge. So you want to be sliding around, kind of moving around a lot, but you don't want to directly be pushing them. You're going to find that you get farmed really easily if you keep doing that. You want to stay moving. You don't want to stay hard scoped for too long. A good way to do that, if you have a sniper with quick draw or snapshot, it's going to be your best option when you're playing against really good players. Just in general, you want to stay really mobile, but not too aggressive, if that makes too much sense. But yeah, you just don't want to completely push them just like directly straight onto them, like off spawn. Keep on doing it. And you don't really want to expose yourself in too many open situations like I just did right here. I ran way too far over the doorway and I ended up getting thorn spam. The next thing relates to movement, specifically it's rotations. So like I said before, you don't really want to directly involve yourself in too many gunfights. You want to be more the person that, when your teammates are down mid, you want to be on top bridge, last wording the people that they're in shotgun battles with or they're in primary battles with. For the most part, unfortunately, you have to bait your teammates pretty bad. You have to bait your enemies really bad. If you can, kind of manipulate the radar to the point where they think you're running around a corner, but then you backpedal and throw a firebolt, or just backpedal and last word them. You'll find like War. If you watch War, that's literally the best thing. His best talent is baiting not his teammates but the other team, which I think a lot of people get confused with when they hear the word bait. Is it doesn't necessarily mean you're baiting your teammates. It's more of you bait the enemy into thinking that you're about to challenge a certain thing around a corner or a certain angle around a corner, but in reality you backed up and they just run around the corner, get caught with their pants down. And that's like overall how you're going to beat shotgunners. And I have a really hard time doing that in tournaments, especially like in finals and stuff, where the pressure's on, you want to just keep pushing, everyone's talking super fast, and it's really hard to do. Just like slow down for a second, calm down, and go back to how you're playing and bait people, play really smart. It's really difficult, and that's probably the thing that I'm worst at, I'd say. I can have really good games, and I can also have terrible games. and that's like the main portion of it. You have to rotate around the map a lot too. You have to run like these little miniature rotations. This doesn't really just apply only to sniping. It can be used for sniping really well, because if you run those rotations well enough and get to the sides of the maps where you can snipe people that aren't looking at you, that's really good. But for the most part, when you're playing against really good people, and if you're playing in a tournament, you decide to sign up, that's the main thing you want to focus on. If one of your teammate dies, you need to tell the other teammate, we need to rotate, we need to move to a different side of the map. If you can rotate quick enough, and if you're a warlock and you regen extremely quickly, most of the times you can crouch and turn around and snipe the person that's chasing you, because especially in tournaments, shotgunners can get really aggressive, and when they see that they have someone weak, they don't want to just keep on pushing them. So if you take aggressive, or if you take advantage of how aggressive they are, that's also going to work out really well. You have to play like, you don't want to just jab and like challenge people like from a straight angle all the time. If someone's in B, I don't want to just go from doors that go directly into B. I want to go from up high, I want to go from down low, diagonal, different spots. You have to play with elevation a lot. And just in general, you don't want to straight on attack everything. It sounds bad, but you want to avoid 1v1s, direct straight on 1v1s as much as possible. Unless you have like the upper ground and everything, then that's good. But for the most part, it's just playing angles and team shotting people from the side. Like right here, I'm on the left. I baited Electro, and I was able to pick up Pure and Frost because they're looking for other teammates that were about to challenge bottom mid, but they never did. I was on the side with a sniper. I kind of corralled QQ into this corner, and because he just got out of shotgun battle with Walla, I was able to firebolt him and get the kill. Unfortunately, Pure shotgun me. That's the nature of things, but in general, you want to bait the people you're playing against. You need to kind of bait your teammates when they're in shotgun battles and support them by shooting the other person with last word when they're in shotgun battles, because when the other person, like your teammates, are in shotgun battles with an enemy, if you can get last word shots on them, the flinch can sometimes help your teammate win the shotgun battle, which is nice. But just in general, you're going to want to stay running in miniature rotations around the map, making sure you don't challenge from straight on a lot. I'm sorry for stuttering a lot. I haven't made a video in like a week or something. I kind of pre-recorded a lot of these because I was going to be busy for a while, but my montage, my Sleepwalker montage, just got approved on Bungie for Movie of the Week submissions. So if you want to help me and vote for that, the link to that will be in the description. I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. Like I said, apologies for my stuttering, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.